What is up, everybody? It's your boy Versity here today, and we're going to talk about some movie news, specifically Shazam and Black Adam. So, I saw Shazam 2, Fury of the Gods. I thought the movie was okay. I didn't think it was amazing, but this movie didn't do too well at the box office because this movie earned less than Morbius, and Morbius was so bad that people were making memes. They were making so many memes about this movie that the studio actually thought there was so much excitement about this movies. They thought so they released it again in theaters, and nobody went to go see it in theaters because it was a big joke about this movie being popular. The movie kind of sucks. Shazam: The Fear of the Gods was at least somewhat better than Morbius, but not by much. I wanted to like this movie too because I thought the first one was okay. Probably the first one was probably better than this one, but it was such a ridiculous notion of. I kind of wish they got rid of the whole family aspect. I know some iterations of Shazam, he gets powered by the family members, but the one I saw originally, he didn't have these other family members. It was just him. I kind of wanted to be just him by himself and see him interact with the Justice League or whatever. But in this movie, he's fighting against Helen Mirren, which is and Lucy Liu. And I was like, yeah, Helen Mirren is kind of getting up there in age. There's one scene where he likes body slams into the ground. I'm like, this is. I know this is all like superhero stuff, but this is getting kind of unrealistic. Even though it was like shooting lightning bolts at each other, but that was a little unrealistic. Like, come on, like, well, I don't know. The movie was just okay in my opinion, but it really didn't do too well. So, also, you got news that Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, vetoed a post-credit scenes for Shazam: Fury of the Gods that would have included Hawkman and other heroes introducing Shazam to the JSA. The fact that they didn't have The Rock versus Black Adam versus Shazam in any of these movies is such a terrible thing to do. It's like, at least Shazam 2 should have been Shazam versus Black Adam. Why didn't they do that? People are saying The Rock had a big ego. That's why he had his own movie. Because it is kind of weird. Like, why is the Shazam villain not fighting Shazam? Like, what is going on there? So yeah, I'm completely on board with James Gunn just rebooting everything. The DCEU was all over the place, so it needed to be rebooted, honestly. So I'm glad they're doing this. I know it's got a mixed reception. Like, people say they want the Zack Snyder directed, but it needed a reset because a lot of the movies, like how the Batman movies, Batman vs Superman movies, didn't do that great. The Superman movie didn't. It's like, how are you flopping with these major characters? So yeah, they did definitely need a reboot. But did Dwayne The Rock Johnson ego get in the way? Because I think his movies production company was really behind Black Adam. It's kind of like, once again, why? Don't get me wrong, Black Adam was a major character, but why is he not fighting Shazam? Why is Black Adam fighting against? I don't even know who was the villain. I don't even remember who the villain was in Black Adam. The random soldiers. I don't even remember who they even were. But why was he fighting random soldiers? Oh no, he did fight against some type of hell demon or whatever. So why is he fighting that demon guy and not Shazam? Why is that happening? So I don't know. And then at the end credits, you saw Henry Cavill as Superman return. That was cool, but we kind of want to see him fight against Shazam. Like, okay. That's just my gripes with it. But let's see what you have to say about this. Had The Rock been the villain in Shazam 2, the movie would have made 600 million globally easy. I think it would have been more popular if we just saw The Rock versus Black Adam versus Shazam in the movie. That would have been a lot more interesting than him fighting against these old ladies. Witch ladies, magic ladies. And you guys see the family in the background. Hopefully, if they reboot this, the family is not included. We can let them go. Yikes. How did The Rock have power to veto someone else's movie that he wasn't involved in at his own crap tanked? I don't know. I don't know how he has that much power. I don't know. Thank God, no more Hawkman. I didn't even have a problem with Hawkman. I thought Hawkman was fun. I like the rest of the cast that was in Black Adam. Like, Black Adam would have been good as a prequel after they would have had him fighting against Shazam as the main focus. But this Black Adam been good as a prequel or something. But they definitely tried a movie where he's fighting against Shazam, or Shazam is, they're both interacting with each other. Like, how do you do a Black Adam and Shazam 2 without mentioning they're not colliding with each other? That doesn't make any sense to me. Another franchise ruined because of Dwayne's ego. People are saying that's the case, but I think it might just be WB's fault because they were all over the place. They were canceling movies left and right. It was just a train wreck over there. What WB trying to blame The Rock for Shazam's failure? Yeah, because this is extremely low. Like when you're doing less than Morbius, that's a real problem. And I believe this is going to streaming like extremely fast too. I believe it's going to stream like next month, and this is the quickest something that went to movie theater to streaming, especially for like these superhero movies. I want to say that people are probably fatigued of these superhero movies. I heard that phrase I'm being used before, superhero fatigue. I don't know because I think these movies just aren't that great. Like even Marvel with Ant-Man and the Quantum Mania didn't do that great. So I mean, I thought the movie was okay. I thought it was a lot better than these two, but a lot of people didn't like that one. So send out the call, rise up Morb Nation. Yeah, they kept saying Morb Nation. They kept putting words in Morbius, and it got the theater to actually think people wanted to see this movie again. Which you have to be an idiot to think that people wanted to see this movie again in theaters. They weren't just trolling people. I feel bad for Zachary Levi. He really seems to enjoy doing what he's doing. Henry Cavill vibes. Let's fight so we're empty. Oh man, that's messed up. Goku Vegeta fighting at the Shazam Fear the Gods theater. Wow, because it's so empty. Nobody's gonna get hurt there. Wow, that was funny. And messed up at the same time, man. At the end of the day, I do want all these superhero movies to do well because it's like I love superhero stuff in general, so I wanted to do well, but that movie was not that great. It was like, let's give you some old ladies to fight against. I don't see. They might be really those characters, Lucy Liu and Helen Mirren play. It might be really popular characters in the comics. I don't know, but it just seems weird. You get the Thunder, the Superman equivalent fighting against some old ladies, and he's body slamming them onto the ground. And you're supposed to be like, I don't want to watch that. There was a lot going against this movie. DCEU being ditched, Zachary Levi tweeting weird crap, and the marketing simply just wasn't good. Would have required a miracle for it to be successful. He didn't even know the movie was even coming out. Jeez. Never once saw a trailer for it anywhere. I kept seeing trailers for this movie. Horrendous marketing. The trailers made the film look awful. And then you gotta count on the fact too that since they're rebooting these DCEU, that none of this even matters. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter because it's been rebooted. Like they had a Wonder Woman cameo, but I'm like, it doesn't matter because the next movie, it might not be a Shazam 3 at this point. They're going to reboot everything, so I think people are pretty much done with superhero movies at this point. I don't know about that. I think the Into the Spider-Verse 2 is going to do extremely well. Spider-Man 2 game is going to do extremely well. What else comes as a superhero related? I don't know. Aquaman 2, that might not do that great. I don't know. But yeah, I think the Spider-Man movie is gonna do really well. So I don't think people are just tired of superhero movies just yet. I think Deadpool 3 is gonna do extremely well too. So I don't know. I'm just over superheroes, okay? I went to see Shazam. Very, very bad super movies. Quality is super down right now outside of a few expectations. Hope Spider-Man and Flash can bring it back. Oh yeah, the Flash movie looks pretty good. That movie looks actually good, so I'm excited for that one at least. When you make a movie that makes CW shows look high budget, you get these results. Oh man, that's not good. That's not nice. My favorite part of the trailer was all about the Family Guy. Yeah, I didn't. It was really annoying me. It was like you're seeing the other characters act like children and they're grown adults. So like, oh, okay, that got annoying after a while. It's like we could deal with one character acting like he's a child, the main character. I can't deal with like 5 or 7 other people act like they're children as well. Like, it got annoying. Zachary Levi got old AF probably because of gear/steroids. What? Okay, so they said it made 65.5 million in the film. Okay, worldwide it made that much. I guess only in the States it made 30 million. I say, no way this movie did less than Morbius. That's not good. It's really not good if they did less than Morbius. Superhero stuff is as saturated as it can get now. Even with the movies are great, they don't do all that well. I wonder what Marvel slash DC will do. Continue making movies. I mean, they got a few that's some stinkers, but overall, they're doing extremely well. I'm like, shall we not forget that Marvel pretty much like dominated the box office with their movies the last like decade? So, I saw Shazam 2 and Scream 6 on the same day. Not gonna lie, Scream 6 was the better of the two. Yeah. So it is what it is. I don't know who's to blame for this, but I think the reboot is definitely needed. And The Rock, I mean, I didn't mind. I mean, I didn't hate him as Black Adam, but I don't know. I mean, I'm fine with him being recasted too at this point. Like, it is what it is. If we get a new Black Adam, that's fine. As long as we get to see him fight Black Adam fighting Shazam and the reboot, it's like, let's do it. I saw the animated movie of Shazam versus Black Adam. That was a cool movie. Let's see that in live action. I don't know why would you not show that. Like, you think people don't want to see Black Adam versus Shazam? Like, okay, but those are just my thoughts. But I definitely want to see your thoughts down below about this whole situation with Shazam, Black Adam in general. What are your thoughts about this? Leave a like for this video, and as always, thanks for watching, and peace.